In this video, I will show you how I create blog articles from YouTube videos. So this is the YouTube video of my client, and now I need to create a blog article from this video. So first, I'll get the transcription. I'll go to this tool, transcribe video. Let's give it 1 to 2 minutes. It will generate the video transcription for us. After I have the video transcription, I will use that video transcription and use it in my automation tool. So here it is. I'm going to copy this, or I can just click here, copy. And then I'll go to an automation that I've already set up. So this is a Google spreadsheet where all I need to do is put in the transcription here, and I will just get the YouTube title. Okay. And then I'm going to paste it there. This is Scratch because once you put in something in this spreadsheet, I mean, this is the active spreadsheet, but I'm just putting here Scratch just so I am ready to copy both this here. If I put in the title right away without the seed content output, it will automatically capture the transcription and will not put the title. That's why I'm having here a scratch sheet first. So there is an automation behind this spreadsheet. I'll show you the back end here. Let me show you PipeDream. So this PipeDream automation will automatically capture the transcription from that spreadsheet, and then it will throw that transcription to this automation. I'll show you what it looks like. So this automation has several steps. It will capture the transcription, then it will do reverse outlining using Claude. Then it will give us like the whole picture of what the article is about. And then it will break it down into parts, like what are the different parts of the transcription. And then I asked ChatGPT to revise the actual transcription. And I have two options here. This one is for OpenAI and this one is for Claude. The reason why I have these two is because they perform these two LLMs, or these two models have different output. Sometimes I notice that this OpenAI provides a shorter version. Claude AI provides you a better and more descriptive version of what you've put in. And then I put in here lender opinion because I wanted to ask ChatGPT, I would like to ask AI, what do you think about this content? And then I'm going to ask Claude again, or AI, can you give me specific hooks that I can use? On this last step where I'm asking ChatGPT to create different hook variations from that specific content. And then I ask, this automation includes to create a document for all the output that has been generated by these um different prompts. It will collect all of these prompts into just one document. And then after the document has been created, it will move the file that has been created to the designated folder that I want for that specific document. So let's look at here. Let me just go back. We're not going to edit that because it's working. So let me just go back here. So earlier, right, you don't see anything working in here. But after I've put in the details in this automated spreadsheet, it gave us, it is now processing here that transcription that I provided. So sometimes it will take like 2 to 3 minutes. And just to have you or a quick overview here, you see some of this have exclamation points. It means that it did not communicate with OpenAI or Claude or to whatever I'm using, could be a problem with Google Docs. So it's important that we check the status of the automation. Although we are doing it automated, we still want to monitor it. We're not doing the hard work of, doing of editing and brainstorming what's the best angle to write about this particular content. Instead, we're just like overseeing what's happening. And then once this is done, um, we'll just go back to the Google Drive where this output is being created. And then we will have the document where we can start the editing of our copy for this particular blog or the content of this particular blog. Now, when it comes to the outline of this blog, I normally refer to the existing blogs that we already have because I want to interlink some of the blogs to each other. But that's a different topic that I can share with you next time. So it's done. But the main goal here is to create the blog. So the first step is we'll create a content. So let's visit the blog, I mean, the output of that automation. So I'll just go to the Google Drive and here it is. Automate business lookups in seconds. And then, as you can see, it is analyzing what the content is about. It has the audience and pain point, the key ideas, and what are the snackable content ideas. This could be used in our copy and reverse outlining. This could be our potential golden nuggets. And then the output, like what are the arguments that we can use? Is like the truth or assumption? All of this, we can use this in our copywriting. I mean, as we create the blog and also when creating a copy, once we post the blog to our social media, we can also use this as as a working document in creating the copy. And here, snackable content ideas. And then this is the revision of that particular transcription. As you can see, this is short, but Claude is giving us the longer version. And this is the opinion of that blender. I find the content quite relatable and I agree with the points made. So I just want to get the opinion of my target audience because my target audience is a US alternative finance lenders. These are the hooks. Manual Secretary of State lookups cost you 2 to 3 minutes per business. Blah 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 blah. These are the choices that I have, and these are some more ideas for the hook. And that's about it. This is how I start with creating content. I wanted to brainstorm with AI what are the things that I can talk about in the blog, and then I will ask ChatGPT to create an outline for me. When it comes to writing, I use Claude more often. So I'm using Claude here for this demonstration purposes. I have here, this is just for demonstration purposes, just for the sake of, showing it to you how I create the blog. But normally there's a lot of editing and there's a lot of research going on as well as I work on these blogs that I am creating. But for the sake of this tutorial, I'll show you that Claude can even help us create the blog outline. So I'll show you Claude and I'll show you ChatGPT just so you will have a different view how these two LLMs or these two model vary or are different with each other. So I have here also a set automation inside my ChatGPT wherein I will give the task first and then ChatGPT will give me the step by step process on how to accomplish that task. So I'll show you. I need to create a blog. Here are the information about the blog I want to create. And I also included the possible hooks that we can use. Can you help me go through this document and tell me the best to this document and choose the best parts that I can use for my blog. Do you understand? I always put that question because mm, I wanted to know if ChatGPT actually understands the goal. So as you can see here, Professor signups. Let's create a compelling blog using the provided content. Here are the steps. So ChatGPT and Professor signups are working together how to tackle this task properly. So first is identify the core message and audience, select the key points and hooks, outline the blog structure, and here it is. Don't expose your business to fraud. Make Secretary of State lookups a priority. There. So this is a starting point. This in today's fast-paced environment, this is very AI, so I'm not gonna use it. I will still have a different AI tool that I will use to edit this, but this is a good starting point, right? Um Now let's look at how um Claude will perform over ChatGPT. So this is the hook that Claude selected, and the hook that ChatGPT selected is quite different. Don't expose your business to fraud. If you're going to ask me, I would choose ChatGPT's hook because it gives you the sense of urgency, and I believe it's more compelling than imagine a world where your underwriter are freed, blah, blah, blah. I think these first few words here will bore the readers. Imagine a world, blah, blah, blah. They won't even finish reading it. But here, don't expose your business to fraud, right? Nobody wants to expose their business to fraud. They only want legitimate clients. So yeah. But if you're going to look at here, she's just Claude suggested first what the highlight is about. So I'm gonna give it a feedback. I don't like the hook. I want it to be more compelling. Something that the US business, US alternative business lender would like and excited to read. I like the rest. I like the key ideas and I like the key ideas and outline. Please start crafting the blog. All right. So I think it's better. So you see the difference here. You will see that ChatGPT, the introduction is a little boring. In today's fast paced business environment, ensuring legitimacy, compliance, blah, blah, blah is crucial. Blah, 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 blah. It's just presenting you an information. But here, I like it here. If you're like most lenders, your team spends countless hours on manual Secretary of State lookups. So I like that. It captures the theme of the actual blog because they are presenting the problem instead of just telling them that it's important. Claude opted to say, this is the problem. Most lenders, your team spend countless hours on manual Secretary of State lookups. So it's presenting the problem first. So I'm going to edit this part here and then I'll show you what will be the final. Um, mo- Most likely, I would go with this how Claude started, and then I'll take this part here because it's organized and easier to read, right? So, all right, I'll show you how it's done inside Webflow. So we're using Webflow in publishing blogs. So we but I am using first this document as my scratch. Okay, so just so I can do this side by side. Okay. Okay. So let's go in here. So I'm gonna just start. I would start first by getting the main point that I want to drive here. So the key ideas, pain point solution, right? Cut time consuming, automating. So that's the main point. I think that's also the same. Yeah, it's the same here. There's a better way. All right. So that's the main point. Now, I since we have the main points, I would like to have the title first, right? I would like I'll just go through this and I'll think of a title that would best give this that would best describe this blog. Okay. So I have some ideas in my mind. I'll just have here. I'll ask Claude, can you think of can you think of an eye catching but also descriptive title for this blog that conveys its main message? Give me 10 variations. Findings. So I gave specific instructions to both of them. I like this one here. So I'm gonna use that part. I like effortless compliance. So I'm gonna log in here and then I'll just start drafting it. Here's the title, and then I'm just gonna think of okay, I will go with this one. Okay. Now let's start with the main copy. When it comes to the actual copy, the reason why I chose this title is because of this keyword, automate Secretary of State lookups. Automate Secretary of State lookups. This keyword Secretary of State and automate is good. And I also like effort compliance. It captures the main essence of the blog. So I'll just I have this, and then this is going to be like the main keyword. And then I would ask ChatGPT to choose the corresponding or like the appropriate keywords that we can incorporate with the blog that I am creating. So I'll start first with the introduction. So the introduction here that I'm going to use is if you're like most lenders, your team spent countless blah 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 is opportunity cost. There. I'll get that first part here. I will just remove the emojis. This is blah 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 per month. And later on, I prefer to spend their days on robotic data entry. All right, perfect. And then I'll copy this one here. So I presented here the problem, right? And like this is where they can relate. And then second part is educating them, right? About how to solve the problem, ensuring or the importance of solving the problem. Ensuring the legitimacy and compliance of potential partners is crucial. Secretary of State are a vital part of due diligence process. However, efficient. There's a better way to handle SOS lookups automation. By automating this process, businesses can save time, reduce costs, eliminate the risk of human error. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. And then I'll go ahead and provide the benefits. Okay. I like that. I'm going to copy it. And then I'm going to choose by adopting automation, you demonstrate tech savvy leadership, prioritize efficiency, and improve your team's. Don't let outdated manual process holding them back. Schedule a free consultation call. Thank you. Now, here's the revised blog I have. I will provide you with my keywords list. The Please give me a revised version of the blog. So we can continue this, and then I'll show you a different process later on using ChatGPT, wherein we can consult an expert SEO AI. So let me just finish this first. Thank you. Now here's the revised blog I have. I will provide you with my keywords. Please give me a revised version. Incorporating the keywords. Please suggest the best SEO blog writing practices to make sure, but also still making the blog readable. to my audience. Do you understand? Oh, he didn't understand. Okay. So he went right away. I mean, Claude went right away writing the revised blog, but let's see what will ChatGPT give us. See, ChatGPT provides a better process here. Absolutely. I understand. Please provide the keywords list you have, and I'll incorporate them into revised version. I'll also include best practices while maintaining readability and engagement for your audience. Although I ask here, do you understand? Claude did not understand it. Okay. So I'll go now, provide the keywords list to my mm, to ChatGPT. Okay, I like it. Uh, ChatGPT did not integrate the keywords on this first part here. Only it didn't change anything at all. So let's read this part. Ah, okay. It just highlighted. All right. Okay. I'll copy this one. So this is the final blog for me. I might edit it a little bit and then I'll also create an image for it. So the next step is we're going to create an image for this. Okay. I have already here um ChatGPT. Okay. I'll just show this to you. I have here an existing thread where I am using ChatGPT all the time to create the images for my blog. So I'll show you here. There. So this is the thread that I have always been using whenever I am creating images for consistency. Let me just go here and then I'll show you the images I've already generated using ChatGPT. These images here were created using ChatGPT. So I have, and as you can see, it's consistent. It has like a cartoonish caricature style, and that's what I like whenever I'm creating images for my blogs. So I'll go ahead and ask ChatGPT represent it. I'm using the same I am using the same prompt. Just copy it like that. And then I'll go ahead and wait for ChatGPT to provide me an image. And then I'm going to edit that image inside Canva. The reason I'm putting in the title, although maybe you are asking, why are you putting the title on the image and all if there's already a title right below it? It's for SEO purposes. And I also like to make sure that if the clients are looking at the pictures right away, they can read the title right away and then just click the link. Yeah. I don't know if that makes sense, but it works well for us because our open rates on our newsletter is always above 20%. And yeah, I am very happy with with this type of thumbnails. All right, so let's go and wait for this to be created, and then I'll pull up Canva. Okay, it looks like my internet is kind of slow right now. So I have here newsletter images and I have here blog images, but I can actually use any of those because it has the same dimension. But I'll just go here to stick with so that all the blog images are here and newsletters are there. Okay, so I'm just gonna edit, duplicate this one. I'll delete this image right here and then I'll update the texts. Okay, so it's having an issue right now. I think it's because of my internet connection. But let's just ask it to do it one more time. So on this prompt of the image, I'm using photorealism and extreme caricature keywords and also 16 by 9 because that's the dimension I want. And of course, the keywords that I want for the image. So let's wait for it. The reason I change the keywords is because Secretary of State may be something that ChatGPT cannot represent properly, but it's actually Secretary of State is actually a website, a government website. showing the registered businesses. So I changed it a little bit. So I provided the keywords US government website and then automation because that's that's the theme we're kind of looking for. So all right, there you go. So I like this one because it has the US flag. There's a robot here, and there's like a modern office setting. So I'm going to use this one. And I also like it because I have a space here for the text. So it's a good one. Then I'm going to upload this image to Canva. And then I'll just copy and paste the title that I already have. Effortless compliance. So I'll put here effortless compliance. And then I'll make this one shorter. There. Okay, I'm gonna put here the image. I'm gonna make this a little bit bigger. And then download it. And now we're set. So go ahead and go to Webflow. I'll open the website so that we can start creating the blog. Now I know that I will post the link of this video to social media. So I need to create a copy for the social media posts as well. So we'll do that here as well. I'll just go here. And then let's go here on blogs and then create new blog, create a title for the blog. For this is actually the subtitle. And for the image, create, click that one. For the body, in here, I will have to copy the URL of the video that we transcribed earlier. Paste here. And then copy this one here. I'll make this header 2. That's bold, that's okay. All right, bold, okay. And then schedule a free consultation call. Provide the link for it. I'll just grab the link. This is the link. Paste. And this is just 2 minutes read. And then we're going to publish this June 11, 2024. And then it's not a featured article, so leave that as is. And then put here AI FinTech. And then this is for compliance, lending, underwriting. Okay. Pick an author. That's me. And date published, it's gonna be 11. Just pick any hour or time there. And we're done. Go ahead and publish. So let's just look at the actual blog. Cool. It's not published yet. There you go. Effortless compliance. Automate Secretary of State lookups for success. So 2 minutes read. So we click on it. And you see this is the category that I selected. So I'm gonna create a LinkedIn. Create. I'll just go to projects. Oh, sorry. I believe templates. Brand templates. There. So this is the standard template that we're using for our LinkedIn posts. So I'm going to use this template and then I'm going to repurpose the blog into a social media post. So what I'll do is I'll just wait for this to, or everything is slow right now. So let me just quit everything for now and then you just launch Chrome once again. Okay. So let's go to Canva and let's do this one. And then I'll go to the blog and then I'll copy this. Not copy, but open it. All right. Paste. I'll change this to, we have, if it is a long title, normally I'll just make this smaller. There. All right. I won't change it to this automated. Yeah, I like this one better. Ungroup, and then I'll just delete this one here. And then I'll just click this. Oh, sorry. There. Secretary of State. And then I'm gonna change the image here of what we've been using earlier. I'll just make it a little bit bigger. There. Effortless compliance. There. And then I'll put this to benefits of automation, efficiency and speed. Error reduction. I'll just put rulers here. Okay. Okay. Just so they have the same size. So plus savings. Okay. Okay. So how many pages is this? 8 pages. So one, two, three, should be eight, four, five, six, should be six, six, seven. All right, so I'll just change this title here. Okay, and then for documentation of this process, I'll go to Notion and I'm going to add a blog post, put in the title, put in the link. I will also put in the scratch earlier that I was using. Automate. Oh, okay, it's not here. Here. I'm just going to copy this, copy, paste it here, just so if I need to go back. And then the keyword that I selected was automated underwriting. And yeah, I'll go ahead and tag my sister so that she can post this on social media. Please repurpose this blog. Here is the LinkedIn Canva file. Normally, it's my sister who will create the this LinkedIn, but for the sake of this tutorial, I created it, demonstrated it for you. Just paste it, and then this LinkedIn post will also be published to different social media platforms like Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, right?